Hi, my name's Hannah and I work for J Parker's. I'm going to talk you through how to take softwood cuttings today. So you would want to do this in spring or early summer when they're producing the new growth for the new year. You can do this with loads of different plants. I'm going to show you on a hydrangea just because it's a little bit easier to show you, but you can also do this for salvias, rosemary, lavender. There's loads that you can do it for. All you need is a sharp pair of secateurs, some seed and cutting compost and some pots. I'm going to use fibre pots, but you can use any pots that you've got lying around. It's best to recycle them if you can. So I'll show you on this hydrangea here. So you want to take your cutting above a leaf node, so that's just here, and you want to make that cut as close to the leaves as possible because you don't want to leave a stub because that will die back. So I'm just going to take that there. So that's what your cutting should look like. You want to remove as many of the leaves as possible because you want to avoid the plant putting any energy into anything other than growing roots. So I'm going to pinch this one off just to show you. If you have any leaves further up that are quite large, you can cut these in half. Again, that just reduces the amount of energy that the plant's putting into producing roots. So you would do it like that. I'm going to remove it just because I don't need it on this one. And then the next thing that you would do is to remove any flowering tips. Again, for the same reason, you don't want this cutting to put any energy into growing a flower. So you can just pinch that off. There you go. And then your cutting should look like this. So I'm just going to fill my fibre pot with compost now. So I'm just going to fill that up there. Tap that down. Okay. And then what you can do next, if you've got any, is you can dip this in root hormone powder or gel, and you just want to take this and pop it straight into the soil and firm it around, and then you would then water that and put it in a heated greenhouse or propagator if you have one. So if you haven't got a greenhouse, don't worry. What you can do is pop a little sandwich bag, if you've got one, over the top of the pot after you've watered it, just like this, and pop it on a warm windowsill, and that'll create the same humid environment, so it'll keep it nice and moist, nice and warm, and that'll encourage it to produce new roots. The next bit is to just be incredibly patient because it can take until the next year for these to produce enough roots for you to then pot it on and it to be a brand new plant, but it's worth it in the long run.